Hello, this is another entry into my video journal. I took my meds. I'm slowly falling asleep. Okay. The date is 8/6/2021. Time is 7:44 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. And I want to talk about something that has been on my mind for a long time, and that's violence. Okay. I am not a violent person at all whatsoever, hardly. Okay. And one day I sexually assaulted a woman. Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna put this. I'm putting it up. Okay. I didn't rape her. I didn't touch the woman. Okay. All right. I was so psychotic. Okay. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was like, I was out of my mind. Okay. That whole time frame was a blur. I didn't do drugs. I didn't drink. Okay. But I felt so bad, so terrible for what I did to that woman. Okay. I stopped drinking. I cleaned myself up, guys. Okay. Everything that I did, uh, everything I was doing at that time period was completely insane. I was on drugs and I wasn't taking them. Someone was drugging me. Okay. Okay. Someone was drugging me. Okay. And that's the honest truth. Okay. You know, and I felt so terrible about what I'd done. I got locked up in the hospital for 6 months. 6 weeks, 6 months, I forget. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I don't even care anymore. I just comply to the best of my ability and I forget it. But it was a reputation I could never live down. Okay. Alright. That I was going to attack a girl, I was going to go crazy on her and all this stuff. And a lot of the guys around me, a lot of my friends, they rode that. Okay. They would tell people it was a huge rumor. Oh, stay away from men. He's gonna assault you. So eventually, I got so tired of being called a rapist. I just stopped talking to women. I started reading on my own. I learned about spirituality and all this stuff. You know. And eventually, I came to forgive myself for that. Okay. Okay, but the police, they they still kept calling me that. They still kept doing it. You know, I started taking pills. Uh, I started going to counseling, and I just got horny for a woman. I mean, like man, you know, like I mean, really, like that's a little bit much, you know, to be incarcerated to, and the mugshot they have of me. I mean, that is just awful. Okay, all right. I couldn't move my arms. Okay, I had to get down on my knees. You know, they took me a picture. They took a picture of me, and you know, it was just terrible, just terrible. Okay, and the more I had to go before a judge, I had to go before a jury, that I was no longer a threat to myself or others. Okay. And the fact of the matter is that, you know, I didn't commit that violence. Okay. I was forced into that situation, okay, by really people close to me and people that I held dear. Okay. And it took me a very long time to realize that I was not wanted in these circles, that I was not that kind of person. And it happened to me many times. Man. People always wanted me to join things. People always wanted me to help them. Oh man, I want to pick your brain. You know, I want to understand all that stuff you talk about, that Buddhism stuff, all that computer stuff. And you know, as I studied Buddhism, I learned that, you know, violence solves nothing. Okay, simply makes things worse, and it causes more violence. But the cops never stopped. The people that put me in all those terrible situations, they never stopped. Okay? And I realized something. I'm not going to tell y'all what I do. I'm not. I'm not that stupid, right? But, okay. You know, I learned something. That violence, while it solves nothing, it doesn't solve anything. Okay? Okay. But like my grandfather and my father taught me, violence is the only thing those fuckers understand. Okay. Okay. And it didn't, and they did not stop. Nobody would stop telling me anything till I got violent. Okay. All right. I sold a loaf of bread, beer, and I had an erection around a woman. Okay. They drove me out of everywhere, guys. Okay. All right. I got aroused by a hot woman. Okay. That was my crime, guys. Okay. And I faced so much violence that, you know, that in my Buddhist belief, I realized that while nonviolence, like Gandhian principles and, you know, peace on earth, all this stuff that you really, you know, people really think about, people really believe in. I realized that violence has its place in life. That violence is a part of humanity. Okay. Okay. And as wonderful as the idea of a world without violence, okay, as wonderful as that idea would be, okay, that's not the case. Okay. Okay. That is not the case. Humanity is inherently violent. We come from carnal paths. Okay. We evolve. Some people become more violent, some people become less violent. Some people become bigger, some people become smaller. Okay. And the world is a very big, small place. Okay. And I attained, and through all the violence that was inflicted upon me, which far surpassed what I did. Okay. Those people were merciless. Okay. All right, merciless with me. Okay. And what I did, sirs, I scared them. Okay. I'll be honest with you. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you what I did. I scared them. Okay. And that realization that, you know, these people were going to take this so far, I had to break my vows of nonviolence, guys. Okay? Okay? I had to break all my vows. They made me break all my vows just to survive, guys. Okay? And to this day, they're still lying about what happened. Okay? And while that fake charge and that terrible situation they put me in, okay, all that terrible shit, okay, that they did to me, that they held over me for years, mercilessly, just driving me out of everywhere. Okay, you know, it's nothing. It's laughable. But what they did, it's going to loom over their heads for the rest of their lives, guys. Just like those stupid tickets that I should have been given loomed over my life for 17 years, guys.